As the race for 2024 heats up, a brand new poll released this morning at the top of this hour, revealing the economy is still the #1 issue for all voters across the board. Parties split when it comes to their second most important issue, with Democrats nearly split on gun control and climate change, while Republicans point to border security. Joining us now, Sunday morning futures anchor Maria Bartiromo. Maria, great to see you. I'm sure you also saw in that poll Donald Trump's commanding lead at 69% of Republican voters, up 7% from last month.
Yeah. Good morning, Pete. Great to see you all. Yes, and that underlines Rachel's podcast. The primary is over. Donald Trump is taking it away. We're watching that, but I'm really glad that you zeroed in to all of the issues that are affecting and important to voters today, because that first one on the economy is so important, because that tells you what we're all feeling. When we're going to vote, we are thinking about how our lives have changed and how policies out of Washington impact the people directly. And that's why the economy is the #1 issue. People are going to the grocery stores and seeing how expensive everything is. And they're recognizing that the reckless spending over the last 2.5 years is the direct result of all of the inflation that we're feeling. Don't forget the definition of inflation: too many dollars chasing too few goods. That is exactly what has occurred in the last 2.5 years. We are watching inflation cut into our wages, cut into our ability to pay for extra things. We're just getting by paying for the essentials, and that is rent, food, and fuel. I want to point out something that I've been learning over the last couple of weeks. I spoke about this on my show on Fox Business multiple times over the last few weeks. And the issue of oil prices undermining any ability to get inflation really lower is the key point here. The fact that oil prices have been so elevated, that's really the underlying issue with inflation. I had John Catsimatidis on the other day on Mornings with Maria on Fox Business, and he kept saying one thing over and over again: Maria, oil prices will be down next year. Remember, it's an election year. Maria, it's an election year. Gasoline will be down 1 year from now. It's an election year. And I said to him, John, why do you keep saying it's an election year? Because they will manipulate it. The White House and the Democrats are going to want to put lipstick on the pig, and they are going to want to do whatever they can to get gasoline prices lower, oil prices lower, as we are going to the polls next November. How do they do it? They could do it in any number of ways. John Catsimatidis says this is what they are doing now. They're doing everything they can to get oil prices down so that makes the inflation story look better. Don't forget about the underlying policies of what's got us here. No matter what efforts they do to try to get gasoline prices down, all of the market analysts that I've been speaking with lately continue to remind me, it's an election year. It's an election year. Oil will be down. So how will they do it? They could call their allies across the world. Let's say they do a deal with Saudi Arabia. We'll do this for you, but you've got to pump it up on the output here. You've got to flood the market with product so that oil prices go down. That's one way. The bottom line is watch for any manipulation or any moves to actually change what you see and what you feel at the grocery store. That's going to be the #1 priority in the 12 months coming, with the Democrats trying so hard to get the economy looking better, lipstick on the pig, do whatever you can do to get oil down so that makes the inflation story look better. We're talking about this morning, and I want you to know, Pete, I've got a nice little scoop to bring you at the top of the hour. People are not focusing on who was with Hunter Biden when he pulled that stunt the other day by defying a congressional subpoena and going directly to the steps of the Capitol to give a press conference, something nobody else can do, obviously, except the first son. The people he was traveling with, it's a really important point. We've got a scoop from Jason Smith, the chairman of House Ways and Means this morning. We're going to bring that to you at the top of the hour. We're also talking about all of these soft attacks on America, from surveillance to propaganda from the Chinese Communist Party to censorship.
Yep.
Kash Patel and Alan Dershowitz will take that on. Then we're talking with Mark Green, chairman of the Homeland Security Committee. I want to know from him, is Xi Jinping directing all of those Chinese nationals that are coming into the border? He's going to tell us what we don't know about the border and what's behind all of these apprehensions. And Dr. Ben Carson will take on the propaganda war that we're seeing underway. We've got a big show.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.